So when you speak in tongues, I say speak in tongues long hours at strange times. Do it consistently. You understand that you all of a sudden you will know that there is another person that has been around you, that has been in you, that you didn't recognize. It will start teaching you. There are certain feelings I used to have before. I didn't know what it was. I will stand like this ministering and I will start feeling the burning behind me. I didn't know what would. Sometimes I will look at, there is no fire behind. Where is this thing coming from? What is it? I didn't know. It took the teaching ministry of the unction for me to know what that was. There are certain times I will be preaching and by my left side, that fire will begin to burn. I didn't know what it was. And it happened for many years. I didn't used to recognize when the anointing to heal the sick was present. I was busy asking the Lord, speak to me. And he was consistently talking to me. I didn't know he was the one talking. You know, like Samuel, they will call him, go and answer Eli. It was when the unction started increasing and I started teaching me that this is, because see, there are things you know when it has to do with the knowledge of God. The highest of it is the glory of God, the person of God. That's the highest of it. That's what Moses asked. Moses prayed it and he entered it by grace. If you remember, when he saw God, he came out with God. That thing was on his face. It's not just a revelation. It's not something you go out and tell people, God look like his eyes is like this. No. It's what you bring out. That's what utterance is. Utterance is to speak and bring people into experience of that which you are speaking. It's not to be eloquent. It's not to have words. So when you sit before God and come out, you are not going to come out to tell people God is tall, God is fair. No. When you come out, when people look at you, they will see God. Because what you get by seeing him is him. I don't know whether you agree with myself. But the mistake he made was he could have cast that thing over all the nations of Israel. Because God came the first time, they ran away. God said, because you rejected knowledge, I've also rejected your children from the priesthood unto me. That means if you don't pursue the knowledge of God, you have disqualified yourself from priesthood. Then Moses went and collected that thing. It was on the mountain the people ran. Moses went to the mountain and collected it and came down, stepped it down on his face. The sea saw it and ran. When it was in the mountain, it was scary. When it was on the face of Moses, it was still scary. Moses now went and took a veil and covered it. And that veil remained until the one in the temple was torn. It's when Jesus died and then they tore that veil, that the glory of God that was hidden beyond the veil could now be open for men to come in. And the Bible says, if we now come to Christ, the veil is taken away. Then with an unveiled face we behold him. That is a privilege you have here and now. You have the potentials to do what? See God with face unveiled. Not tomorrow. Today. The unction can reveal it. Of course, you can never know everything, but there is a portion of God you can know now. And there is a portion you can know daily till you die. You can keep increasing in the knowledge of him. Do you notice that even the angels that behold him, they are not allowed to look into him. They cover their face. But they say, don't cover your own. You are not on the same level with angels. The material God is made of is what your spirit man is made of. That's not what the angels are made of. Angels are not made in the image of God. I hope you know that. So they don't have the ability to behold it. But you are made in the image of God. You can look into that thing. That thing that cherubs cannot look at. That seraphs cannot look at. He said, you with an unveiled face. Because you are meant to look like that thing. And the only way for you to look like that is to keep looking at it. Just imagine this. The knowledge of the glory of God. It was on the face of Jesus. It was on the face of Stephen. It was on the face of Moses. Paul saw it, and without hearing the gospel, called him Lord. What would you have me do, Lord? Are you getting what I'm saying? It's a cry of your heart. Show me your face. You can see his face. You know, it's here I was talking to you the other day, that even if it's the hair that you saw, you can keep looking at the hair for all eternity and not get bored. Because the more you look at it,